class we discussed about limits. Can you recall that one? Limits, a function, okay, left limit and right limit. We say that limit of a function exists if left limit is equal to right limit. LHL, left hand limit, is equal to right hand limit, then we say that limit of the function exists. Okay, we say that limit of the function exists. Now let's do one question in this model. Write down the question. Evaluate the limit at x is equal to 1. Evaluate the limit at x is equal to 1 where f of x is equal to f of x is equal to 1 plus x square, where 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, 2 minus x if x is greater than 1. F of x is equal to 1 plus x square, where 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, 2 minus x where x is greater than 1. We have to find the limit at x is equal to 1. Okay, so whenever we are given a question like this, what we have to check is whether the left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Look at this. Here we want to find the limit at x is equal to 1. Now look at this function here. At x is equal to 1, this function is splitted. That point is, okay, when x is equal to, for less than 1, one function is there. For greater than 1, another function is there. So at the point x is equal to 1, okay, before x, so if you mark this point x is equal to 1, earlier to that one function is there. If it is less than 1, we have 1 plus x square, and greater than 1, what is the function here? 2 minus x. The functions are different. So whenever the function is changing at a particular point, at that point you have to find the left limit and right limits. Whether the left limit and right limit at x is equal to 1 is same. If the left limit and right limit as x is equal to 1 is same, then we can say limit exists, and that is the limit. Okay, so I'm going to find out the left hand limit. What is meant by left hand limit? Limit x tending to 1 minus. Left hand limit means less than 1, isn't it? 1 minus of f of x. For less than 1, listen children, now we are going to learn this, okay? Limit x tending to 1 minus. What is meant by 1 minus? Less than 1. X is taking values less than 1. For less than 1, what is the function? Can you identify the function? For when x is less than 1, what is the function here? When x takes value 0 to 1, it is 1 plus x square. And when x is greater than 1, it is 2 minus x. So what is the function we have to substitute here? When x is less than 1, what is the corresponding function? Achyut, limit x tends to 1 minus. What is the f of x value here? 1 minus means it is less than 1. So what is the function, Achyut?
Don't know, ma'am.
When it is less than 1, what is the function defined here? Look at here. It is 1 plus x square. Is it okay? Why I selected that 1 plus x square? We are taking 1 minus. What is meant by 1 minus? X is taking values less than 1. When x is less than 1, the function is 1 plus x square. Is it okay, Michael? Is it okay, Naureen? Gauri? Is it okay, children? Why I selected this one? Is it clear? Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Why we are selecting that function? We are taking x tends to 1 minus. What is meant by 1 minus? X is taking some value less than 1. X is taking some values less than 1. So, we are taking the function, we are selecting the function. Okay, we are selecting the function which is less than 1. So, for less than 1, the function is 1 plus x square. Now, we are going to find the limits. Listen, children. Once we take the function, you just substitute the value of x there. X tends to 1 minus means in the place of x, you put 1. 1 plus 1 square. How to find the limit? In the place of x, substitute the value. So 1 plus 1 square, which is 2. So we are getting left hand limit as 2. Left hand limit as 2. Now find out what is the right hand limit. How to find right hand limit? Limit x tending to 1 plus of f of x. What is done by 1 plus? Greater than 1. 1 plus means it is greater than 1. X takes some values which is greater than 1. Now for greater than 1, look at the function. What is the function you have? When x is greater than 1, what is the function we have here? It is 2 minus x. Okay, first step, we are writing the function. Is it okay? We are writing the function. Now take the limit. How to take the limit? In the place of x, you substitute the value. So in the place of x, here what is the value given here? X is 1. You substitute the value there. 2 minus 1, which is 1. The place of x, you substitute the value. Don't bother about plus, minus and all. When you substitute the values, you just substitute what is that value. Okay. Okay, 1. X tends to 1. So we are putting x is 1. So it is 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. So we are getting left hand limit. Is it equal to right hand limit? What is the left limit you are getting here? Left limit is 2, isn't it? And what about the right limit?
1.
1. Are they equal?
No.
No. Therefore, what we can say? Limit x tending to 1 of f of x does not exist. Limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. Left limit is not equal to right limit. Therefore, we can say that limit of the function does not exist. Limit does not exist. Okay, is it okay, children? Any doubt in this question? Okay, so first we have, whenever more than one function is given, we have to select the function. Less than 1, what is the function? Greater than 1. Then you evaluate the left hand limit and right hand limit. If they are equal, we can say limit exists. Otherwise, we say limit does not exist. Okay, write the next one. Next one. Evaluate limit x tending to 1. Evaluate limit x tending to 1 of 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Limit x tending to 1 of 3x square plus 4x plus 5. How to do this? Limit x tending to 1, 3x square plus 4x plus 5. So, here listen, in the previous case we had two functions, isn't it? Less than 1, greater than 1. It is splitted at the point. At x is equal to 1, the function is splitted. Previous to 1 we have one function, greater than 1 we have another function. But here the function is given like this. This is the function f of x. Only one function is there. Okay, the function is 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Our aim is to find the limits. So what we can do here is just substitute the value of x as 1 and find the value. You just put x as 1. So 3 into 1 square plus 4 into 1 plus 5. That one will give the limits. Okay, limit, finding the limit means what? You just substitute the value of that and find out. Is it okay? So what is the answer you will get here? It is 3 plus 9. So answer is 12. Is it okay, children? The next one. Evaluate limit x tending to 2. X square minus 8 plus 6 x. What is the answer? Evaluate limit extending to 2. X square minus 8 plus 6x. What is the answer? Extending to 2, x square minus 8 plus 6x.
8.
8. How we are getting 8?
2 square
2 square
minus 8
plus
plus
12.
12.
So answer is 8. Is it okay, children? Just substitute the value of x there. Put x is equal to 2. Put x is equal to 2. Next question. Evaluate limit extending to pi 3x plus 1. Evaluate limit extending to pi 3x plus 1. What is the answer? What is the answer? Anila Mohan, can you give the answer?
No, ma'am.
Just you substitute the value of x there. What is the value of x we have to substitute?
Pi.
Pi. So when you substitute it, what you will get?
3 pi plus 1.
That's all. 3 pi plus 1. Don't substitute for pi and all. You stop with this. Okay. So it is 3 pi plus 1. Now is it okay, Anila? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next one. Evaluate limit extending to 2 x square minus 4 by x plus 3. X square minus 4 by x plus 3. Limit extending to 2 x square minus 4 by x plus 3. What is the answer? What will be the answer? Aishwarya, can you give the answer?
0.
0. Why we are getting 0? So the numerator becomes 4 minus 4 by 2 plus 3, isn't it? So 0 by 5, it is 0. So listen, children, when we may substitute the values, one point to be noted is, okay, we should avoid this indeterminate form. What is meant by indeterminate forms? Indeterminate means some number by 0. What happens? Anything by 0? When the denominator becomes 0, it becomes infinity. Okay, so this forms infinity, 0 by 0, anything by 0, all these forms we should avoid it. Okay, we have to avoid it. For this we have to use factorization. We have learned factorization, we have learned some identities. Okay, we have to use the identities and we have to avoid, at the most we have to try and we have to avoid this indeterminate form. In 1 or 2 questions are there that we can't avoid. In that questions and all, we take it as infinity. But in most of the questions, what we will do? If possible, we will try to remove this indeterminate forms. Okay, when we do the questions, it will become more clear. Write the next one. 0 is allowed, but infinity, anything by 0 means it will become infinity. That one we have to avoid. Next one. Evaluate limit extending to 0 root of 1 plus x plus root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Evaluate limit extending to 0 root of 1 plus x plus root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x. What to do here? How to do this? In the place of x, we will put 0, isn't it? So when you put this, what's the answer? Emmanuel, can you give the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah,
Root 1 plus 0
yes.
plus root 1 minus 0 by 1 plus 0.
Okay. So what is 1 plus 0? It is 1, isn't it? What is root of 1?
1.
1. So 1 plus 1 by 1. So what is the final answer?
1.
1 plus 1?
2.
2 by 1, which is 2. 2 by 1, which is 2. Is it okay, Aditya? Aditya Israj, is it okay? Gauri? Gauri, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So when we practice more questions, it will become clear, okay? Initially, it will be looking like a vague idea. What is it, limit and all. Just you substitute the value. You put the value of x there and find out. So if you are getting infinity in determinant form, we have to remove it, okay? When we practice that questions in that model, it will become more clear. Write down the next one. Evaluate limit extending to 1 root of x plus 8 by root x. Evaluate limit extending to 1 root of x plus 8 by root x. Root of x plus 8 by root x. Srihari, can you give the answer? Do this and give the answer. Answer is louder. 3. Is it correct, children? Are you getting 3? When you put x is equal to 1, what you will get? Root of 1 plus 8 by root 1. So you'll get root 9, which is 3 by 1, which is 3. Is it okay, children? Anna Chandani, is it clear? Shubham, can you follow that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Anat, is it okay? Any doubt? Shall we proceed to the next model? Rijas, is it okay, Rijas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the next model, when it becomes infinity, what we have to do? That is the next model we are going to learn. Okay, write the next one. Evaluate. Evaluate. Limit extending to 2. Evaluate. Limit extending to 2. Evaluate. Limit extending to 2. X square. Limit extending to 2. X square minus 5x plus 6 by x square minus 4. X square minus 5x plus 6 by x square minus 4. So listen, children, whenever we are given questions like this, what is the first step we will do? Now 1 second you listen. You can proceed afterwards. What is whenever we are getting a question like this, find the limit. What is the method we have learned? We'll be substituting for x, isn't it? When I substitute here for x, what you will get? When we substitute x is 2, what you will get here? 4 minus 10 plus 6. And in the denominator, it is again 4 minus 4. Now tell me in which form we have here? 0 by 0, isn't it? Indeterminate form, not defined. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? So here when we put a usual method is we substitute the value of x there. When we put x is here, x is 2, we are getting in the form 0 by 0. It should be avoided. What we can do? So we have to look at that. What we can do? How we can change this one? So what we are going to do is, when we look at this equation, it is a quadratic equation. And we know that we can factorize this equation. They have learned the factorization of quadratic equation. Okay, that concept we are going to use here. So it is limit extending to 2. You can use the splitting the middle term. It is 6 and it is 5. Product is 6. Okay, product is 6. Product is 6 and sum is 5. So how will you split this? Product is 6. Sum is negative 5. Can
Negative
you give?
6.
Product
plus-
is 6.
-2 and
X
-3.
square minus 6x plus x
X square minus 6x.
plus x
Uh,
plus 6.
plus 6. When you take the product, you will get product is, what is the product here? Will you be getting minus 6 here?
-3 and -2.
Okay, so when you select this, you have to check it. So this is wrong. What is the mistake? Is it clear, children? He selected minus 6 and 1. When you take the product, here the product is minus 6. But in our question, the product is 6. Okay, so what is the next option he gave? Minus 2 and minus 3. So it is minus 2 into minus 3. Negative 2 into negative 3, it is 6. And the sum is it 5? So we can split this as x square minus 2x minus 3x. Aparna, what happened, Aparna? Plus 6 by, and look at in the denominator. X square minus 4 means, can we write this as 2 square? 4 means, is it possible to write it as 2 square? So this is same as limit x tending to 2. From the first two terms, we can take x outside. So it is x minus 2. And from the next two terms, we'll be taking negative 3 outside. So again, you will get x minus 2 by the denominator is of the form a square minus b square. So it is of the form a plus b into a minus b. So now this is equivalent to limit x tending to 2. From here we can take one x minus 2 outside. So x minus 2 into x minus 3 by x plus 2 into x minus 2. So x minus 2 will get cancelled. So which is same as limit x tending to 2 x minus 3 by x plus 2. Okay. Now substitute and check what is the value you are getting here. Now put x is 2. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer?
-1 by.
It is minus 1 by 4. Is it clear, children? Initially, when we are taking a question, initially when we try this, we are getting in this form. Okay. So when we look at this question, initially when we substitute the values here, it takes the form 0 by 0. Just taking the form 0 by 0. Then what we are doing here? We are factorizing it. When we factorize, x minus 2 and x plus 2 gets cancelled. After that, we are finding the limit. After this, we are finding the limit. Is it okay? When we are getting indeterminate form, we should avoid it by using the factorization. Okay? Or we can use the identities. Okay? We can use the identities. What is a cube plus b cube? Can you give the identity? What is a cube plus b cube? We want all the identities what you have learned in our lower classes. What is a cube plus b cube?
A
Yes.
minus b.
Yeah. A cube minus b cube is, what is the identity? What is a cube plus b cube? What is a square minus b square? What is a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4? Tell me the first one. What is a cube minus b cube? Someone is giving the answer. Tell. Say it louder. Someone.
A plus b.
A plus b. Which one? Which identity you are giving? Is it the first one? Okay, I say, listen, I'll give all the identities, note down it. Okay, note down and learn it thorough. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into A square plus AB plus B square. A cube minus B cube is A minus B into. If it is A cube minus B cube, here only we will get minus. The remaining terms are all positive. A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. What is A cube plus B cube? It is A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. A cube plus B cube is equal to A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. Now what is A square minus B square?
A plus B into A minus B.
Yes, it is A plus B into A minus B. Now what about A raised to 4 minus B raised to 4? Power 4. We can write this as
A square the whole
whole
square.
square. Yes, very good. So this one we can write this as A square plus B square into A square minus B square, which is same as this A square plus B square. We can't do anything, so keep it as such. A square minus B square, we can do this as A plus B into A minus B. This is A plus B into A minus B. So it's A plus B into A minus B. Okay? Is it okay? So be thorough with all the identities. Okay. Now write the next one. Evaluate. Evaluate. Limit x tending to 1. X cube minus 1 by x minus 1. Evaluate limit x tending to 1, x cube minus 1 by x minus 1. So how will you do this? You are going to give the steps. Tell me. When we put x is 1, what you will get? Say unmute and say, I am not able to hear. You are saying something, but hey, Aishwarya. When we put x is 1,
0.
0. Numerator becomes 0. What about the denominator?
0.
It is 0 by 0 form, indeterminate form. If it is like this, we should avoid it, isn't it? How will you remove this one?
A cube minus B cube.
Very good. 1, we can write this as 1 cube. 1 means, is it 1 cube? So now use the identity. Shivani, can you apply the identity and give the next step? X cube minus 1 cube. A cube minus B cube. A cube minus B cube. Shivani, what is A cube minus B cube? Shivani. Shivani is there? Aparna, you tell me, Aparna. What is A cube minus B cube?
Ma'am, A minus B into
Mm.
A square plus CB plus B square.
Plus B square. So in the place of A we have X and in the place of B we have 1. Now Krishna Chandran, can you apply this formula? Can you apply this identity? When you apply this identity, what you will get here? When you apply this identity, what we will be getting here?
X minus 1,
X minus 1.
x square plus x plus 1 square.
1 square, which is 1, isn't it? By x minus 1. Now, x minus 1 will get cancelled. Now, substitute the value of x is equal to 1. You put x is equal to 1 and find out what is the answer. Find out what is the answer.
3.
It is, what is the answer? 3.
3.
Okay. Yes, it is 3. It is 3. Is it okay? So next one, evaluate limit extending to 1, 2 by 1 minus x square plus 1 by x minus 1. Evaluate 2 by 1 minus x square plus 1 by x minus 1. So what happens when we put x is equal to 1? Initially, whenever a problem is given, we just substitute the value of x, isn't it? When we put x is 1, what happens here? What happens? When we put x is 1, numerator, no change. What about the denominator?
Indeterminate.
Its denominator we will get 0, isn't it? So something by 0. So it takes the form infinity. We should avoid it. We have to remove it. What we can do? So listen children, what I am going to do is limit extending to 1, 2 by this 1 minus x square. I am going to split this. So we can split this as 1 plus x into 1 minus x. Is it okay? A square minus b square. So it is of the form a plus b into a minus b. Now look at here. Here we have 1 minus x. Here it is x minus 1. So what we can do? From the denominator, I am taking 1 minus outside and I am writing this as 1 minus x. From the second term, I am taking one negative sign as common because here we have 1 minus x, here it is x minus 1. So this is same as limit extending to 1, 2 by 1 plus x into 1 minus x. This negative, positive into negative, we can take it as negative by 1 minus x. Negative by 1 minus x. Now, from these two terms, we can take 1 minus x as common. 1 by 1 minus x, I am taking as common. You are taking 1 by 1 minus x as common. So, what is left out inside? 2 by 1 plus x minus 1. Is it okay, children? Up to this, is it okay? From these two terms, we can take 1 minus x as common. So this is same as limit extending to 1, 1 by 1 minus x. Here I am taking the common LCM. We are cross multiplying here. 1 plus x, 2 into 2 minus 1 into 1 plus x. Okay, and cross multiplying, take the LCM then. So which is same as limit extending to 1, 1 by 1 minus x. Now you open the bracket. 2 minus 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Next step, you open the bracket. Up to this, is it okay? Is it clear, children? Now what is 2 minus 1? What is 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 is 1, isn't it? So you can write this as 1 by 1 minus x into 1 minus x by 1 plus x. So 1 minus x we will get cancel. So which is same as limit extending to 1 by 1 plus x. So answer is 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2. Is it okay? Aryan, can you follow this? Aryan? Gayatri? Is it okay? What we are doing here? A square minus b square, we are splitting it as a plus b into a minus b. Here we have 1 minus x. So x minus 1, we are writing this as minus of 1 minus x. Positive into negative, it becomes negative. From these two terms, we are taking 1 by 1 minus x as common. So you'll get 2 by 1 plus x minus 1. Next step, you take the LCM. I'm cross multiplying this. So 2 minus of 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Next step, you open the bracket. 2 minus 1 minus x. So 2 minus 1 is 1 minus x by 1 plus x. So 1 minus x from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So you'll get limit extending to 1 by 1 plus x. Now put x is 1, you will get 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the answer. Okay. So do this question again. Okay, try this question again. Okay, this model is important. Okay, children, we can wind up. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.